Hey everyone, Maria here, Fourth Dimension. Hope you're having a great day. Here's your shot in the arm for this week. Let's see what we got. Okay, it says if you're feeling guilty, you probably are. Okay, that's great. So it says ask for forgiveness right now. Breathe in, breathe out. While you do this, ask God to take away your feelings of guilt. You may find after this that you have an amends due soon. Interesting. So, that's one thing about being awake is you are very cognizant of other people, their feelings, what you've done, what they've done, whatever. What maybe you had an altercation or a fallout with somebody, family. It feels could be a personal relationship, but this is a time where it's spring, right? And we're new season, new you, new growth, and these are things that I think that you're trying to release. Let's find out. 2 messages, please, for this reading. 2 messages, please, for this reading. Maybe. Okay, I'm just going to randomly take 2 then. First one out. Burden of tears. So somebody is feeling for you, or you've been crying over a situation, a breakup, a pause, a blip in the radar, a storyline, what have you. Next one, please. And it's creating burden for you. This one says freedom. Yep. I feel like somebody has released somebody else. Of course, that's pretty clear cut for anybody, whether you're intuitive or not. This is something along the lines of repair, release, receive. That's kind of the message, I think, that has been coming through for the collective the last several weeks is receive, release and receive. So the more you can get out of your canoe that isn't yours or amend with somebody, the message is what the message is. It's receive. You can receive your bounty as soon as you move forward. 1919, divine guidance. Good gosh, this is like a perfect reading, I'm telling you. It says your angels are guiding you on a path of purpose. Listen closely to the whispers, for their divine guidance will light your way toward a future filled with clarity and purpose. So maybe you have been deciding, who am I? I kind of get that vibe. Who am I? What am I doing here? What's my calling? Is this all there is to it? No, it isn't. You've yet to become who you were meant to be. You might be going through a transformation. You might be going through an experience of change. That's kind of the vibe I've been getting with all the zodiac signs, actually, is release and receive. Miracle. I love tarot. Miracle. Look at the font on this. Look at how small that is. I mean, geez. Old eyes with a very small font. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to do my best here. Okay, it says, even if I hope, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. Because it says, forgive me, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly with you by your side. Surrender. Again, release. Surrender all of your -60 font. Excuse me. There we go. All of your concerns to me and trust in the healing power. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each rise or situation which of concern to you. I'm going to try to do my best, y'all. All heals within the passing of time. Time takes time, right? Time does take time. Magic and miracles are just away. So this is the vibe I have for everybody, and I'm so glad, and I'm sorry. It's like old eyes with small fonts. It just takes me a minute to get, it's like getting an eye exam. It's like, I don't know what that says 100 million miles away. Anyway, the message is pretty simple. If you are in the process, I feel, of restoration. Maybe you are sitting in a space of, I feel like a kind of a transformation, or you're going through a transformation. You might be hermiting. That's a lot of the collective. And you might be isolating yourself on purpose, trying to say what's for me will come to me and what isn't, it will leave me, or whatever you're trying to discern that fits in that canoe of yours is what's best for you. Tell me, give me 5 cards, please. 5 cards, please. Thank you. Okay, you're gonna get 6. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. That's what you're trying to find is your purpose, I feel, wish fulfillment. because it means wishes coming true. That's the actual meaning of the Nine of Cups, is you, and right behind that is the Queen of Swords. So again, if you've said something harsh or mean, or put somebody, give them a different perspective of what you feel, it's maybe not all bad. Last card out is the Star card, Four of Swords. Here we are, get you out the door. Somebody's trying to go through doing self-discipline. They might have a little bit of a lack of direction, lack of control. Maybe they have been aggressive, or they showed arrogance. Maybe that's how you perceived this person, or that's something maybe you are going through. The second card out is Page of Cups, which is creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity. So it's an awakening. So this is kind of the vibe I get, is release and receive. So somebody maybe had poor judgment, self-doubt, lack of self-awareness. And I feel like if this is your message, I just got to be straight with you. This is an inner critic. So with judgment in the reverse, in recovery, we say, you know, take your own inventory. That's kind of the vibe I have. Is somebody went in and is really hard on themselves based on the information they received. They're sitting, and I feel, trying to release this and let go of this situation or this relationship or this problem or whatever this is, especially if there is past burdens or mistakes made. They're really hard on themselves. They're overly critical. There's a balance, right? There's just a balance to everything we do. So if I do or say something to correct my children, or to correct a friend, or to correct a loved one, or to correct somebody, it's usually out of the space of protection, vice versa. In the same space, it goes to say, do I owe an amends for what I said? Was it wrong? Was it truthful? Was it kind? Was it done in love? Or was it in a space of anger and retaliatory and, you know, bitterness and character assassination? That's a different vibe. This person, I feel, has some regrets for their action. It's kind of like, again, the give and take, the balance. So because of what you said has created a ripple effect. They've gone in within, it's a Four of Swords, and they're healing from this. It may be you. I feel like the miracle is right around the corner, whether it's restoration of the relationship or the release and receive something new or better. That's always an opportunity. This might have already taken place for several of you. More information, please. Queen of Pentacles. This is regarding somebody that you feel, or you are sitting in a space of balance. You're sitting in a space of nurturing, practical, provider, like financially abundant. You're already solid. And this person is in the Nine of Swords. Maybe they jeopardized this relationship, or they didn't see your value or worth. That's the vibes coming off the card. Treated you like an option, hot and cold. Or they're stuck in this, do I release this one thing and go after this other thing? It could be a job. I kind of feel for several of you, you're getting a job. Do I release this job even though it's the devil I do know? I don't like it. I'm good at it. I'm receiving accolades, abundance, etc. But this isn't my passion. I want to do this. Or a human being, or a relationship, whatever this is, it's a decision, and it's juggling. It's looking at all the pros, the cons, but it's still in their head with the Nine of Swords. Lots of anxiety. Four of Swords to the Seven of Wands. A lot of defensiveness. Also with the Tower. This situation, I feel it's more of an epiphany for you versus against you. This is something that is going to help you have some clarity. You saw something. You might have said something because you saw something. You might have seen something on social media. You might have seen somebody text on a phone or something along the lines of it was an awakening, and it helps you make that decision. The Seven of Wands next to the Two of Pentacles, excuse me. These are negative thoughts. These are extreme negative thoughts about an ending, about you walking away from something. Eight of Cups to the 10, the closure of a cycle, closure of a relationship, to the Ace of Cups, receive, release, and receive. This is the vibe. Somebody wants their own love. They want unconditional love. They want compassion, creativity, new feelings. They might have gotten a download from the divine itself, the creator, because the Ace of Cups is usually meaning new idea, new inspiration. It can be marriage, I suppose. Somebody's coming forward. And here you are. It's the end of a cycle. Whoever I'm reading for, I'm super happy. Death. Death and rebirth. It's just, death is transformation. The transformation that you or this person or the both of you had to happen so you can go and elevate to a higher level if you get reconciliation back, or you said, no way, thank you very much, moving on to the next thing. 10, dropping the burdens, releasing a relationship that was one-sided. You were the overgiver. Now you're just looking for balance. You're making harsh decisions. These are major decisions in your life. This is not an easy decision you need to make. This is, you know, like, do I want to go to the Philippines or stay here in my bumpkin town? This is the truth rushing in. It's also, when I see the Knight of Swords, it's very much an epiphany. It's very much a clear mind, receiving downloads. It creates action. So you become ambitious to go into your next chapter, not repeating past cycles, knowing what you're worth, knowing what you want. 10 of Cups right there. You left the 8 to go to the 10. Congratulations if this is your message. And you're trying to make calm waters out of rough ones, whether it be with a person or without. I feel like your guides are trying to get the waters calm so you can have new truths, have new downloads, and seeing this from a different perspective regarding a heartbreak. Can't make it up. So you might be in a space right now just working hard on self, hard on something, but you are working really hard looking for your celebration. You might be walking into the Emperor stage, or an Emperor is thinking about reconciliation with you. Take it as it resonates. And again, I have the Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess. Beautiful new chapters. And this is downloads and receiving abundance, because I feel you made a decision back here and it's coming in now. Good luck, good karma. Life cycles are changing. You've changed your destiny. There's a turning point for a change, and it's fate. This was designed for you, not to you, but it was given to you from the divine, which is the High Priestess as well. This is downloads, intuition, higher understanding of esoteric knowledge. I also feel maybe you have decided you've changed other things in your life as well, where you live, what you wear, how you dress, going to the gym, eating habits, spirituality. It's like 2.0. You're on your 2.0 version, or maybe even 3 or 4.0. I'm not sure how many cycles you've had to release to get to a place of better understanding of self, but congratulations, because that is this energy. Again, before you leave out the door, 1919, and again, if you add that up, it's 20, 2.0. That might be your number. 1919 is 10, and 10 is, again, 20. So, I really want you... That is not true. That is not true. Yeah, well, that's how I counted it, but you can do the math yourself. But, because I'm like 28. Carry the 2, so that's 40. No, but if you go to 1919 is 10 and 10. You get it. You get it. So I feel like whoever I'm reading for, math was never my strong suit, ever. But whoever I'm reading for, I really want you to understand that this new version of yourself is what you're desiring. This higher level, this future calling, your future self is reaching out, asking for your assistance to change, make these directions. I think you cried your last tear, this burden of tears and freedom, and you have released the past, and you're moving forward without hesitation. That's very exciting, and you're going to be very successful. This is a very shot in the arm out the door, just so you know, because there is a miracle right around the corner with the -75 font. But, well, this is my message for you. I want you to know that you're not alone today, and no matter what you're facing today, whatever happens, you have the divine in your pocket, and you go with your creator everywhere you go, and they have nothing but the best for you. So love and light until the next time we see each other. If you want a personal reading, that's in the description box. If you want to join us on Saturday for learning how to read tarot, that's in the description box, as well as if you just want to reach out via email, Instagram, all the things. So love and light until next time. Take care.